痛じゃなくて、アウチ。
Hmm? Hey, what the fuck? You got a fucking problem? I'll pound the living shit out of you, you dumbass freaky tourist.
僕が何したってんだよ。
I'll knock your fucking head off.
Hey guys, I got a question. When I say black anime character, who's the first to come in your head? Is it him? Is it her? How about him? It better not be this guy though. Happy Black History Month, everyone, and today I'm going to talk about the most slept-on black anime characters that don't get as much love as the others. And what I mean about slept on is that no one really brings them up when they bring up the topic about black anime characters. I mean, have you ever found it weird that Piccolo gets more love and rep than these characters I'm gonna talk about today? Here we go. These are the most slept on black anime characters, and if you do know them, if you do know them, and if you have watched them, I'm glad. You're really cool. But if not, I hope you give these anime a try after the video. Let's get started.
May!
No, don't say it!
May! What was that supposed to be?
What's wrong, Fuyumi?
If you're into busty ghost girls and 2013 e-boy otakus, I got the anime for you. And I'm talking about Bloodland, a 2013 anime that was created by Burda. The story is about Fumiko Yanagi, a typical Japanese girl who gets lost in the demon world, and well, she meets Staz, a vampire who is a demon world boss, but who's also a weeb. And just like every weeb who meets a Japanese girl for the first time, he falls madly in love with her. Watching this back then was really cool. It gave me a Soul Eater vibe. No, not that one. With its weird style and its character development, the deep lore it has within the story. Sure, you can argue it's a gag, but for 2013, the fighting is amazing. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about Goyo, a police officer in the demon world. Yeah, even in hell, ops be lurking. But when you meet Goyo, he's polite, but he is a typical hothead. He had one fight in the anime against Braz, Staz's brother. But Goyo has like 2 types of powers. He has cool decision. It grants him the ability to freeze down anyone who comes into contact with him with his head. It will only work if Goyo is completely calm though. And his second power is called Angry. Well, he, get this, vomits out magic to form a smaller demon. It's basically like Kaiba and Akamaru from Naruto. So you would imagine how Goyo gets treated in the anime, which is a shame because I felt like he could have done more. Could have some sort of momentum going on throughout the story. His design wasn't really that bad either. Hell, I seen that style on an Instagram model once or twice. But with that, will Goyo ever get the love he needs? There was no chance in hell. If you want to talk about the exaggerated swagger of a black team, then let's talk about Bob Mikahiro from the anime Tojin Tage. I don't know what that means actually. I asked Siri once and she sent me pictures of Sage and Christian Cage. But Tojin Tage is a fighting anime, and you know how much I love those. But in the story, we follow Sorichiro and Bob as they enter the new school year, looking to take over as they already took down over 100 schools before it, and they quickly realize that the power scaling in the school is broken. Then they quickly join the Jerking Club. No, not the Jerking Club, to train under Maya. Bob is usually the right-hand man of Sorichiro, usually the voice of reason, but don't take that for granted. He has the talent and the skill to compete with the main cast. But rewatching this, I wish that Bob had more in the story. Like, they did have his little story in the beginning, in the first few episodes, but he kind of went into the side, but at least he got the moves. Oh yeah, are you edgy and think basic elemental powers are boring? I got the anime for you. It's Man Wonderland. An anime that was on Toonami. But honestly, the first time I didn't give it a chance in the beginning, but man, it was a really good ass anime to be looked at more. I feel like this anime doesn't get looked at as much as other older Toonami shows like Cowboy Bebop or Naruto. That's a damn shame, because other than the story, character designs, and everything else, it was a pretty good anime. Finally watching it again. But with that being said, let's give some love to Kariko Kuruchi. We first meet her in episode 1. She is the second in command leader of the Scar Chain. She is also in love with Nage. If you that's a little bit spoilable for you guys. And the purpose of her joining Scar and becoming the second command was to fight for his sake. Together with Nagi, she had a big role in this anime. She was one of the mains that had the mass prison break, but I don't want to talk about too much without spoiling it, so if you really want to watch some Man Wonderland, I do recommend watching it. Like that, let's get into the next one.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, if you never watched Air Gear, pause this video and go watch it. I could go on and on about how Air Gear was criminally underrated, and I'm currently working on a video for Air Gear. And it was one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video. Air Gear is an anime made by Ogre, the same creator and author that made Tojin Tage. I honestly didn't know that until I was researching about this video, but honestly, I see it when I was watching both. We follow the story of Iki and his rise to become the king of the sky. With his super motorized rollerblades, it's less complicated than that, trust me. You just wait for the video and it'll all make sense. But in the world of Air Gear, there is a thing called Storm Riders, and within these Storm Riders, they do make teams, such as like crews and all that. And in Iki's team, he has the tank himself, Big Boy Buncha. Buncha was a former antagonist of Iki in the beginning few episodes when he first started to become Storm Rider. And after beating Buncha and disbanding Buncha's crew, he joined Iki. Buncha is one of the members with experience of ATs, and being a former leader gives knowledge to Iki and other things. I want to say that Buncha is to Iki as Zoro is to Luffy. And that's because Buncha was chasing the same dream as Iki, to reach the sky. But after losing to Iki, he sees that Iki is going to reach the sky, and he wants to join him on that. Buncha isn't actually his name. Buncha is more of a nickname for him. Translation of that is called Black Pig. His name is Ise Mito. And don't let the look mess you up. He's not really that fat. He has about 10% body fat. The rest is just muscle. He could change his looks and his form from a jolly man to a buff boy. Honestly, love Air Gear, and if you haven't watched that, I do recommend, out of these 4 animes, I recommend watching Air Gear first. And Buncha is a cool ass character, yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. It was really fun rewatching these shows and starting some new shows. And if you never have, please give it a watch. And happy Black History Month. I'm glad to make this video to show how anime has come from representation, and with 2D animation producing more black protagonist animes, we're gonna see more of that stuff. With that being said, I hope Hispanic representation can grow too, and I might make one of these for Hispanic Heritage Month. But if you guys liked the video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you want to watch more, and leave a comment on have you guys watched this. And if you guys haven't watched it, please let me know why. Yeah, peace.